Greetings, YouTube, again. Happy freaking Tuesday, and you are looking at the specs for next month's side event quest thanks to this man, Atriox, who has personally sent me what he has data mined today. I am so thankful for his input, for his support of my channel, and most importantly for his hard work to bring information to the MCFC community as fast as humanly possible. And so what you're staring at looks to be different colors of shards, right? You can see 5-star shards and 4-star shards, maybe even tier 4 basic crystal fragment looking things. And you got some pink things, you got some tier 2 alpha things, tier 4 basic things. You scroll down, then you've got even more basic things and green things and premium things. What are all these things? Well, turns out these are all different previews of the different levels of next month's event quest. So once again, I'll scroll to the top and you will see each one of these. Also, if you're ever wondering, how many messages does that guy get? I just cleaned out my messages this morning and I have 782 messages 3 hours later. This is also why I can only respond about once or twice a day, because it takes me almost an hour to respond to every message I get in the Line app. But you all are why I do this. YouTube does not make you rich, at least not in my experience, but it does make you rich with pride for helping others. Yes, that sounds like a Miss America speech, but it's exactly how I feel, and it's why I'm so thankful to have the YouTube channel that I do and serve this community, hopefully as well as I can. So in the spirit of that, let's talk about this next month's event. Thanks all to this man right here. So these are lab crystals. First one is a tier 4 lab crystal. Last one is a tier 1 lab crystal. So of course we are talking about difficulties improving with the rating. So the tier 4 lab crystal. Chance to win 5-star hero crystal shards. Tier 4 basic catalyst fragments. Tier 4 class catalyst fragment crystals. Tier 2 alpha catalyst fragments. Or tier 5 basic catalyst fragments. You read it here first. Thank freaking God. We have been waiting so long all year for more of these chances for these besides the monthly uncollected and of course Alliance War crystals. But Kabam has been reluctant because they don't want to take the spenders away from Alliance War. They want to force people to have to get into the highest tiers as possible to maximize those Alliance War crystals. And so finally, in the month of October, we are seeing an event that gives us some tier 5 basic, or at least the chance for some tier 5 basic catalyst fragments. Every single one of those fragments is so crucial when you are progressing at the end of the game. And when I say I'm an in-game player, that doesn't mean I'm in a top Alliance War alliance. That just means I've beaten most of the content, except, of course, for Labyrinth of Legends, because I'm holding off until the year 2054 when I get Stark Spidey. All right. Tier 5 basic fragments. See? He says it too. He gets the hype. All right. There are also boosts for the Blood and Venom Symbiomancer and Occult lab event. Now, this lab reminds me a little bit of MODOK's lab. The boost enhance your champions. Keep in mind that this is kind of what we've seen in other labs where on the 7th day you get to use all your boosts. And I love that 7th day. Yes, the enemies are harder, but man, it's so much fun to just see like 8 straight boosts on your champs for half an hour and just go ham on everybody. Similar to Soul Boost with the Blades event, see? Just like I was talking about. So we have these different colors. They look like drugged out Starburst to me, but you know, that's just me. My mind works in mysterious ways. Just ask my students. All right. So yeah, we've got the orange Starburst, the cherry Starburst, the purple Starburst. What was that, grape? And boost info, cleanse. Holding block drains the defender's power. Well, hello to you block holders out there. Only works with summoned symbiote for use in occult labs. Cracking blow. Special 1 attacks deal increased damage for each armor up on the defender and nullify all armor up buffs. That'll be helpful, especially if you're facing somebody like Infinity War Iron Man, for example. Cut deep. Debuffs cause the attacker last 100% longer. Only works for summoned symbiote for use in the occult labs and Blood and Venom Symbiomancer. Evolution. Buffs on the attacker last 100% longer. Only works with summoned symbiote for use in the labs. Fight dirty. That sounds dirty. Gain a True Strike passive at the start. We're going to expand this. And again, gains a True Strike passive at the start of the fight, which allows attacks to ignore armor, evasion, and resistances. Only works with Summon Symbiote, blah, blah, blah. Frenzy. Upon using a special 1, gain increased critical damage, or critical chance, for 2 seconds. Criticals do a percentage more damage during this time. And then Hardened Coating. Gain perfect block at full health, which negates any damage taken from a blocked hit. Keep in mind for champs like Luke Cage. That really is cool. In for the kill. Special 2 hits with execute the defender if they have 15% of their total health or less. I'm loving that for Blade. Killer accuracy. Special 1 attacks are unblockable with a combo of 20 hits or more. Special 2 attacks are unblockable with a combo of 40 hits or more. All of these are fantastic. Mind Games, Emma Frost. Entering the blocking state will place a taunt on the opponent, which increases the chance of them using a special attack. So if you happen to fight a all or nothing node, that will be very useful. Momentum, gain a random buff every 5 seconds in a combo. Not bad. Paralyzed, there are so many of these, right? Upon taking lethal damage, heal a percentage of your maximum health for each buff currently active on your symbiote. This effect has a cooldown of, something seconds. Power Start 1, start each fight with 1 bar of power. Well, pretty easy. Purge, hitting a stunned champion with a heavy attack nullifies all buffs currently on them. Dodging a special attack with dexterity fills your own power bar with the dodge special attack's power cost. Kind of reminds me of Mystic Dispersion. Recoup, regenerate 110% of damage taken from damage over time. Second win, upon taking lethal damage, heal a percentage of your maximum health for each buff currently active on your symbiote. Upon taking a special 2, the attacker and defender temporarily switch health bars for blank seconds and then switch back. That's an interesting take on the traditional node. Tenacious. You have a something chance to remove a debuff every something seconds. This chance is increased for each debuff currently on you. And then Total Carnage. Speaking of carnage, right? It is the Venom month after all. Critting the defender while they have a bleed debuff on them places a critical bleed debuff on them. Only works with summoned symbiote. And then unknown enemy ability accuracy is reduced for all non-symbiote defenders. So, these are going to be some tough debuffs to fight. But at the same time, we're going to get some good rewards. Tier 5 basics are well worth it. Special 2 places a poison, bleed, shock, and incinerate on the defender. That is a stacked ability. Wow. Buff randomizer. Reroll random active buffs in the call. Okay, so very similar to MODOK's lab. If you fight something that has multiple buffs and you're just like, screw this, I'm going to lose all my health, you get to reroll them. So the dice are probably going to be in play. And I really enjoyed those. You could buy a 5 or 6 a day. I think maybe it was 5 with your gold. And just kind of take your chances. But all of these new nodes and increased nodes look to be challenging. But as long as you do your homework and go into the fight before you actually fight, you should be okay. But just know sometimes you go down a really tough path. I remember just a few months ago that I fought like a MODOK and a Medusa and Mordo back to back. And now just imagine if you're fighting like Emma Frost, MODOK, Killmonger, Medusa, all back to back. And a lot of you are like, well, I've got Corvus, so I don't care. Well, that's good for you, but a lot of people don't, right? Okay, so that is all of the nodes. So that's all the info. It seems like a mix of Trial of the King and MODOK's Lab, and I would concur with that. So that's a lot of info to throw your way, but this is certainly the first chance to talk about it. I'm sure other YouTubers will reflect on this information and give their own take, hopefully. But regardless, I just want to say again, thank you to Atriox. Again, he didn't tell me how to pronounce his name. He said it didn't matter, but I want to try it. I want to try to figure it out. My American English is certainly limiting my pronunciation of his name, but he deserves all of the credit for all of this information, and I appreciate you reaching out to me to send it my way, as I always want to give a different and diversified content, not just crystal openings or review grades, whatever. It's important to break news when I can, and this is one of those times that I can. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Now the question becomes, are you hyped for another round of Trial of the King mixed with MODOK's Lab? Are you ready to face these nodes? Which ones do you think are straight BS? Which ones do you think aren't too bad? I do anticipate as our rosters get better and we progress that they're going to have to make the nodes harder. What I hope happens, though, like if Tom Hardy comes out with a challenge, for example, this month, is to actually give us better rewards in those celebrity challenges. Give us a 4-star generic gem. Have a chance for a 5-star awakening gem, right? Give us something that truly gets us hyped, because I don't know about you who have rosters of 400, 500, 600,000 and above, but getting a random 4-star Awakening Gem at this point in the game, like, it's cool, I guess, but I'm not going to do anything with it. It's not going to get me excited. The only things that really get me excited at this point are 5-star shards, 6-star shards, Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst Fragments, and Tier 5 Basics. That's what I am holding out hope for in the coming months, especially since I'm still hoping that around December and January we get a Act 6 announcement. Thanks again for watching, YouTube. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great day.